So, what is your journey with the poetry?
Yeah, well, it's about 18 years ago that I discovered poetry. So what I didn't at school or university, I had no real interest in poetry particularly. It wasn't speaking to me. And it was only when I did a creative writing course that I fell in love with poetry. And but very quickly I realized just how deep it could go. Um, when like for years I really struggled with shyness and with not wanting to stand in front of a group of people like ever. I was just like, oh no, 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 please don't make me do that. And if I had to like professionally for work, I would, but I would be like awake all night. And it was only when I really fell in love with poetry that for the first time ever, like I wanted to stand in front of a group and share a poem. I really
Mhm.
like, oh, I want to do this. And there was something about, A, wanting to share that magic, and B, also, it's like I knew that when I stood in front of a group and spoke a poem, there was an energy that came through me that made me feel safe, you know, um, and that connected everybody. There was just something magical that happened. So then I'm like, oh, so it really shifted my expression in the world. And then I've also discovered I've did a lot of poetry depths mystery school training with a beautiful teacher called Kim Rosen, where we learned how to work with the medicine of a poem. So to find a poem that's calling you. It's a bit like, choosing a song on your playlist to play like, oh, what's the energy of this song gonna bring me? But to finding a poem, the right poem that can
Mm.
bring you the right medicine. It's really incredible what it opens up and what it transforms. And for me, what I've discovered is that it's just the right poem at the right time just kind of drops me in really deeply, connects me in to my heart, to my soul, to what I'm struggling with, to what's possible on the other side of that struggle. And like within minutes, just, many people have experienced that when you connect with the right poem, it can bring you to tears. It just touches your heart. And when you deepen into that even more, stay with that in a held space and really explore the poem. Um, there's a beautiful Irish poet, Michael Longley, who said, "If I knew where poems came from, I'd go there."
Ah.
And we can recognize the truth of that. It's like
Oh.
they're like these magical beings, and it's a bit like I see them as a like they're holding a frequency, they're holding an energy, just like a song holds a frequency and an energy, and we can embody that poem even more than we can embody a song because it's the words and us. There isn't
Mm.
all of the instruments and stuff, but we can kind of begin to kind of go, oh, I would love to be where that poem is and bring it in and piece by
Mm.
piece, gradually, come to where that poem wants to take us, which will be
Mm.
very
Yeah.
personal for us. So yeah, it's really, really magical. Um, yeah, I see poems as living beings. They're really magical
Mm.
beings to work with, to get to know the right ones. So yeah, it's really
And
changed me.
and wow, yes, and I have experienced it. I've been working
Yes.
with my poem with you, just choosing one poem, and it was straight away. It just touched me and hit me right where I had just an opening.
Mm.
And it was really powerful to explore and to just step into the wisdom.
Mm.
And and I realized that a few weeks later I was in some situation and some feelings that I was struggling with. And just this one line of this poem just came to me and became such a support, you know? And I could just lean into the wisdom and the strength and the connection with the power of part of this poem.
Yeah,
Because we don't have to work with the whole poem, but just like right
exactly.
there, like this line or this part of the poem, that's where I want to go. And then just really explore that.
Yeah.
And with the combination of also the five rhythms being like a medicine, we really have double medicine here, you know? And I believe it's going to be so powerful because also the rhythms in itself hold so much wisdom
Hmm.
with every of the rhythms, like the flowing that grounds us and staccato that gives us the power to express and the courage and to surrender into chaos and trusting and to connecting with the heart and our purpose and lyrical, and then
Hmm.
finding the divine in stillness, like the medicine of that and the medicine of the poetry that is also channeled in the poems you choose are so powerful and not anything like what I learned in school. I had had to learn about rhymes and blah, blah, not understanding. This is really juicy, human exploration put into such beautiful structure of a poem.
Yeah.